Well, good afternoon. It's John, Vets Helping Others. Please like, share, and subscribe. So I'm going to change the Vets Helping Others program. So if you guys have watched my other videos, I'm tired of getting screwed over, costing more than I can afford, basically. But I still want to help people, like whoever I can. I'm in the current process of building an apparatus to help people, so, or at least help one person, which I'll have it to help others. So anyways, so my aunt and uncle live at a house for the wintertime because they don't like living up here in the wintertime because of their living conditions. Anyways, so they live at this house in which their well pump went out, and it's an unknown depth. I think it's a steel pipe line, which is worst case scenario. Worst case scenario is heavy as hell, and I don't want them losing their well pump down the well like I did a couple years ago, that I made an apparatus to wrap around and fish it out. So anyways, I might show you that one of these days. So what I'm doing is I'm building an apparatus that attaches to my Bobcat, kind of like a boom, so I can attach a winch to it that has a roller on it. It has a roller on it, so I can use a winch to lift, so I'm not having to muscle it up, because I'm getting old. I can't do it anymore. Yes, I pulled Thad's by hand, and it was like 100 foot, and it was just by myself, so whatever. That was polyline. That was easy. Anyways, steel line's way heavier. So when I get this built, I'm going to bring the Bobcat over there, and I'm going to basically use the winch to fish it out. But I'm going to show you what I'm building, and that's the thing. So everybody knows these generator trailered light sets that you see on this highway that light up the work area. Well, I have a retired extension piece. So everybody can see the extension piece. It runs off of a cable, and it's a square tube inside of a square tube inside another square tube. Okay, and it has this cable attached to a hand crank winch, which is right there. So when you crank it up, it goes up, and it shines the light down a little better. Anyways, so I am going to take it apart, and I am building a contraption here to basically mount my Bobcat mount. I bolted 12-inch C-channel, I guess you'd call it, to the mount. Still got to tighten up the bolts. Yeah, whatever. And then I welded a piece of 5-inch, 4-inch inner, 1/2-inch thick C-channel here. So it's a 4-inch channel, which is 4 inches here. So I'm going to mount this inside that and use that last steel roller so it can handle the weight, which is 4-inch square tubing. It's not too bad, but I'm going to weld this to this, and there's my mount system, so I can use it kind of like a boom with a winch line. So that's what I'm going to attempt to do. So anyways, I'm still going to make videos like this. I am just not going to give away cars and crap like that. I've been screwed over too many times. It cost me almost 10 grand right now. So anyways, I have a family I have to provide for still, and my family comes first. I will help people, but my family comes first. I'm sorry. Everybody with a family should agree. So anyways, I'm going to get building, and I will periodically check in and show you the progress on what's going on. Hey, yep. So I got all the welding done. I'm still going to make the base plate for the winch, and this is what we got so far. So there's a pulley at the end of that, you can see it's metal, so it should hold up. And come down here. Again, this is bolted to this. Everything else is freaking welded up. It was a little bit of a gap because the C's got a little RU in it. Our C channel's got a little arc in it. Anyways, you can get my point. So I use a little thin piece to fill it in on both sides to make it even, fairly even. Anyways, small stitching, welding, whatever, small lengths weldings. But it should hold for the amount of weight that it's going to be pulling up. So I'm going to run to Harbor Freight and grab a winch. Probably a 2,500 pound winch should do it. It should be plenty sufficient. So I'm going to get on that. It is about 5:30. 5. I don't know. Let's see what time it is. Maybe 6. Come on, Dan. Oh shit, 7 o'clock. I'm done for the night. Anyways, I'll do that in the morning. I'll go to Harbor Freight and grab a winch, work on a winch plate, and I'll get that done, and then bring it over to Tim and Dee. So, yep. So far, so good. There it goes. Okay, so we are ready to go try this thing out. A little 2,500 pound winch wrapped around, and yeah, it should be good. We will find out one way or another, huh? So, yep, I'm gonna take some video of it actually working, but yeah, that's how I did it. Made my own little boom instead of buying one for $3,000. Okay, so we are at the job site, and we have it extended out. I put the second extension. It is steel line, so I'm going to show you guys what's going on here. He has a hole in his roof. I hope it doesn't leak. Anyways, that's funny. Yeah. So we have the steel plate holding up the coupler on the steel line. So we have a cable to grab a hold of and pull until we get that first section of line out, but we don't know how long the line is, so we have the hit my head. We have the double stack extension. We have the second extension on, so my ghetto rigged. Anyways, we're going to put it up and see if it reaches 20 feet. Sorry about that. Anyways, see if it reaches 20 feet so we can get it up high enough to undo the first section of pipe, and then hook it on and do another section. Keep going until it's done. So, yep, wish us luck. I'll let you know. Okay, well, it is working. You can see the top of the pump head right there. Not the pump, but the cap right there. So it's working. Kind of a jerry-rigging contraption, but I saw a picture online, googled a picture of it, and I built it off of a picture. No measurements, no nothing, just eyeballed, but it's working. So thank God. We have a section of pipe there. Yeah, we got the link right there. We have another link right here, and then the top. So far they are in 5-6 foot sections. Don't know if all of it's going to be like that, but so far so good. We do have it up 20 feet, so if it is a 20-foot section, we can still make it work and still get it up. So yeah, no cracking jokes. Anyways, we can still get the pipe up out of the ground. So yeah, my worst fear is dropping that damn thing and having to fish it up out of the hole. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Yeah, stay tuned. Okay, good news, we got it out. Here is the
that was the worst of it.
That was the worst of it, but yeah, it's a little rusty.
It's a little rusty. The motherfucker should have quit 20 years ago.
So that's crazy. So we figured up each pipe is about 11 feet. We measured a couple of them, and they're all about the same length, except that one's a little bit shorter.
Then you put 3 inches.
So yeah, we figured out it was about 120 foot worth of stick, so about 125 foot well of steel line that we got out. So hey, anyways, it worked. My doohickey whatchamacallit.
The doohickey whatchamacallit.
It worked.
Could make
so
a buttload of money.
Yeah. Redneckism.
Need a pull pump?
Yep. Need a pull pump. Let me know.
Wrench with operator.
There you go.
With operator. Right. Therefore, you're not a contractor. All right.
You guys have a good day, good night, whatever it is. Thank you for watching. Bye.